The wind that carried the black feather grew stronger, swirling dust around Chief Okon's compound. The trees outside groaned as if they had secrets too heavy to bear. Birds flew in circles, confused and restless. Chief Okon stood between his daughters, watching them carefully. "You remember what?" he asked. But Ikoet turned her face away. Iniobong clenched her fist and walked out without a word. That night, the sky refused to rest. Thunder cracked like a whip, and rain began to fall, not in drops, but in heavy sheets as if the heavens themselves were angry. In the girls' separate rooms, candles flickered wildly. Shadows danced on the walls. And in the dark, both sisters whispered the same words to themselves. She will never tell the truth. The next morning, the village was buzzing. A goat had been found tied upside down at the village square, its eyes wide open, its body cold. No one claimed it. Beside it lay a small clay pot, broken into two, with ashes inside. The oldest elder, Etinium Fon, called it a sign of deep secrets and unfinished rituals. "The ancestors are waking," he said with a shaking voice. That same day, Chief Okon gathered the family for a meeting in the courtyard. He had invited the village seer, Edora, a blind woman who saw more than anyone with eyes. Edora arrived in silence, walking with a wooden staff carved with ancient markings. Her eyes were covered with a red cloth, but she stopped right in front of Ikoet and Iniobong. She lifted her face to the sky and whispered, "They carry the same blood, but their spirits are fighting. The ground beneath their feet is cracking. One day soon, something buried will rise." Ikoet's lips trembled. Iniobong looked away. Chief Okon asked, "What must we do?" Edora didn't answer. She simply dropped a small stone between the girls. It was smooth and black, but a red line ran through it like a crack. "When this stone breaks," she said, "the truth will come, whether they want it or not." Then she walked away. That night, Ikoet had a dream. She was in a dark forest. Trees whispered her name. She saw a small hut with no door, only smoke rising from it. Inside, she heard crying soft, broken, and familiar. The next morning, Iniobong woke up screaming. Her hands were covered in dirt. Her fingernails had mud under them. But her windows were closed. Her door was locked from the inside. "What is happening to us?" she whispered, staring at her reflection in the mirror. That same morning, as the village prepared for the New Yam festival, the sisters clashed again. Iniobong had plucked flowers to decorate the family shrine. Ikoet, without saying a word, removed them and threw them into the bush. Iniobong screamed, "Why do you hate me so much?" Ikoet hissed, "You started it. You always started it." They pulled each other's hair, tore each other's wrappers. Villagers gathered at the compound, shaking their heads in shame. Chief Okon rushed out, his voice breaking as he shouted, "Enough." He pushed himself between them, his heart pounding like a drum. "You will quiet each other before this thing ends." Their mother stood in the doorway, her face pale. "Let's take them to Pastor Ayo," she whispered. "Or to the shrine. Or anywhere. This is no longer ordinary." But neither shrine nor church could stop what was brewing. That night, as rain pattered gently on the zinc roof, Chief Okon sat alone, staring at the black stone the seer Edora had dropped. It still lay unbroken, silent but dangerous. He picked it up and whispered to it like a man losing hope. "Whatever this is, whatever cursed my daughters, please leave my house." At that moment, lightning lit up the sky. And from Ikoet's room, a scream tore through the night. Iniobong came running out too,